Eric Rodgers and Mike Powers here at Middleton High School, where the Sun Prairie Cardinals come in to take on the Middleton Cardinals in a battle of the birds here, Mike.
The Big 8 matchup, and Eric, the thing you're going to look for in tonight's game is two teams that are very high-powered in offense, but go about it in a couple of different ways. Their defense a little bit different as well. The zone and the man-to-man defense probably going to play a factor in this game before it's all said and done.
Yeah, and talking with Middleton's coach Prairie before the game, he said a lot of three-pointers have been his team's MO as of late, so that's what the zone defense is going to be trying to accomplish for Sun Prairie. Meanwhile, Sun Prairie lost mid-season one of the better players on the team, committed to Marquette. Of course, I'm talking about Nick Noskoviak, but they've had to deal with that hurdle, and Coach Jeff Booth says they're just going to have to be next man up mentality.
You got to think that the home team's going to have a bit of an advantage tonight, Eric. Something about shooting in your home gym that makes it a little bit easier, but if one team gets hot with their three-point shot, it could make all the difference in the world.
Yeah, and I think one of the other stories out of this game, maybe not even this game, but the season as a whole, has been Middleton's ability to come in as they were ranked, I think, 6th to finish in the Big 8 conference, but here they are, and 12-4 right now, and 9-3 in the conference, and they had losing 6 of their starters in the rotation. They're down 2 rotation players tonight, so they're going to have a tough challenge with that. Sun Prairie is just going to be business as usual, I think.
And sometimes when you go into a season as a favorite, like Sun Prairie was, it almost puts more undue pressure on you than you really need. And so with that in mind, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out.
And we will see how that plays out shortly. We'll take a quick break and then be back with more. It's big-time basketball on CW 57 Sports.
A fun day in the snow starts at Cascade Mountain. Cascade and CW57 are teaming up to give away free lift tickets the week of January 16th through January 20th. Like CW57 on Facebook to sign up and have your chance at winning a family 4-pack. It's always a perfect day at Cascade, and CW57 wants to see you there.
Tell me more about the Charter Spectrum Triple Play.
You mean the best TV, internet, and voice?
Charter Spectrum Triple Play.
TV.
200 free in Sweet HD, 10,000 on demand. Instantly. I'm not just the operator. Dish to dish, I'm your liberator.
Charter Spectrum TV, just $29.99. Call 1-844-552-999. Charter Spectrum high speed means no slow down. 60 megs, I like the way that sounds.
Say goodbye to DSL. Say hello to Fast As.
Charter Spectrum Internet, just $29.99. Call
1-844-552-999. Charter Spectrum Voice Unlimited Talk.
Zero fees and features that rock.
Crystal clear connection. Say hi.
Charter Raiders, standing by. Charter Spectrum Voice, just $29.99. Call
1-844-552-999.
Yeah.
1-844-552-999.
It's circus time!
Come to the circus, the biggest show in town. Come to the circus.
That's the Zor Shrine Circus, February 13th, 14th, and 15th at the Coliseum. Tickets on sale at PDQ Food Stores, the circus office on Seabold Road, Coliseum box office, or buy online at shrinecircusinfo.com. See elephants, tigers, aerialists, acrobats, clowns. See the Shrine Circus.
Come to the circus, the biggest show in town.
Join us each week for Wisconsin Doctors, where we talk to local healthcare providers about our common health concerns and tips for healthy living. It's all right here on CW57.
Eric Rodgers and Mike Powers here with Sun Prairie coach Jeff Booth. Both teams coming off a loss, or coming off a win off of losses essentially before that. What's the key going to be? Both these teams know each other well. Both Cardinals, what's going to be the key?
Well, I think offensively we need to be able to get into our actions, and then execute them, which is a pretty typical game plan for a night you're out. Second thing is I think we're going to have to be able to handle their pressure and not allow it to turn into points for them. And I think the third thing will be rebounding, keeping them off the glass and limit them to one shot and keep the ball out of the lane. And those are the 4 things that we've really preached all week as we head into this game tonight.
And Coach, you look at the two teams, Middleton, their offense scoring a few more points per game, but they're also giving up a few more. your team's defense has been outstanding this year.
Our defense has been solid. You know, the thing that we're concerned about a little bit, it's been kind of a backbreaker for us a little bit, is our rebounding, not allowing second and third opportunities. So again, like I said before, you know, keeping them off the glass, eliminating them to one shot, knowing where their shooters are, because they will shoot the three ball, and we need to be there when they're shooting it.
And Coach, one of the things that we were noticing coming into the season was that Middleton has 6 players that they lost from last year, but look where they are in the standings, and you guys also had a similar situation, losing players. How are you both able to overcome those situations?
Well, I think Middleton, obviously, they have some good young kids coming up. They have a nice run right now. You know, we have some kids that are back that have some experience, you know, and we've been able to put some things together over the last month and a half, and the kids have kind of bought into it, and that's mostly in sports and high school levels, getting them to buy in and believing in what they're doing, then execute it, and they've done a really good job of that. They've shown some resilience of coming back and bouncing back after a couple tough losses.
Well, we wish you the best of luck tonight, and we will talk with Coach Kevin Bavery next, and then we'll have tip-off of Big Ten big-time basketball on CW57 Sports. And now here we are with Kevin Bavery, head coach of Middleton. First off, good job so far with the season, getting this far with where you are in the standings. Talk about what it takes to overcome losing players from last year and then also losing players just to injury in general.
Well, you know, the interesting thing is we started this process after last season ended, knowing we were losing a lot of, you know, quality seniors and most of our scoring. So really we didn't have any significant stats coming back. And we took an approach that we knew we didn't have any individuals going to Kentucky or Duke or Wisconsin in the near future, but we had a lot of kids that can play. So we kept a bigger roster this year. We kept 19 kids. We routinely get 14, 15 kids in a game in the first half. Everybody knows that as a role. It might be a minute here and 2 minutes there, but it's not just end of the game mop-up stuff. I mean, they're ready to play at any given moment.
And Coach, when you look at a team like yours, and you start winding down the season like this, what kind of things go into your preparation and maybe looking ahead to the tournaments in March?
You know, the big thing is now we're trying to actually even ramp up the intensity a little bit, but really shorten our practice time, trying to keep fresh legs and really fresh mentally as much as anything else. And so at the start of the season, when it's 2 hours, you know, we might go even on an early week practice an hour and a half, night before the game about an hour, so we try to keep them fresh that way and just mix it up a little bit. We've got some reserve games, so kids that maybe aren't getting many minutes on game night still have that incentive to play on a Saturday morning or a Monday night game. So, yeah, just keeping them fresh that way.
All right, one last thing real quick. Coaches versus Alzheimer's night. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, John Boyle, the former coach here for 18 years, and then I came here and he retired. I think he stayed on the staff 4 or 5 more years after that. So, great colleague, great friend, and you know, his wife was diagnosed a couple years ago, his wife Mary, and so his daughter Haley's been heavily involved. And tonight it's all going to come to fruition with a big fundraising event and halftime honoring the family, and so it's another great event.
Well, you can tell with all the media here, it is going to be a big night, and we wish you the best of luck in this upcoming game, the Cardinals, Battle of the Cardinals, and we will have tip-off here shortly. We'll take a quick commercial break. CW57 Sports, the big-time basketball series. Middleton High School, where it is 0-0 minute into this contest, the Battle of the Birds. Both teams come down here. It's been Prairie has been had possession of the ball the entire time, a missed three-pointer and then an inbounds pass, and now it's Middleton's turn to try the three ball off the corner, no good. Prairie will snag the rebound and go the other way. Working baseline, J.T. Ruffin. And Sam Kerr kicks it out. Malik Robinson. Robinson around on the outside to Ben Hauser, who's fouled. And we want to take a second to thank A1 Furniture and Bedding, Mr. Paul Canarella, all the good people over there for being the official big-time supporter of big-time basketball. A1 Furniture and Bedding, providing the best prices and best services since 1980. Sun Prairie to inbound. And there's the shot off the mark. Kerr now inside and off the glass to Sean Black. Black with the first points of the night. It is 2-0 Sun Prairie.
And you see that zone, Eric, that they were talking about a little bit before the game.
Marking around the baseline and near foul, but none called. Middleton just working it around the perimeter, trying to find some inside room. And now it's Tyler Ballweg. And Storm Murphy with the ball right now. Just at the top of the key, 5:20 remaining in quarter number one. Middleton has yet to score. And the Jordan Smith pops it out. And this is one of the things that Coach Bavery talked about, is already having these rotation players in. And we basically just started this contest. And Storm Murphy trying to work to the outside again. And there's a three ball. That's off the mark from Tyree 80. Actually, excuse me, Mitch Bacon. We want to thank the Red Zone, Mr. Rick Imhoff, and all the great people over there for being our official Big Time Out sponsor. The Red Zone, live music, sports, and the best pub grub in town.
A really quick rotation here. As you see, they keep the fresh legs out there, and that's going to be probably something that's going to really measure the stamina of both teams as the night goes on.
Yeah, absolutely. And we talked with Coach Bavery about how they lost so many rotation players, and that's obviously the key to this game. Robinson working it around to the outside, and that's Ben Hauser. Still the same starting rotation for Sun Prairie. Black, and that shot off the mark, and the rebound grabbed by C.J. Furmanek. That's going to go off Sun Prairie and remain Middleton ball. Inbounding is Ian Hokinson. He's going to find Furmanek. We'll talk about both of these teams coming off of wins, snapping losing streaks. That shot off the mark. And Middleton retains possession. No shot clock in high school basketball. Furmanek. That one just bounces off the rim and no good. Bad luck for the Cardinals of Middleton. The home Cardinals are down 2-0 right now. That ball will remain Sun Prairie.
Great scrapping there by J.T. Ruffin on the other end of the court, picking up that rebound. And Sun Prairie so far has shown a tight competition and really held their own in the early going here of the first quarter. A much different story than that 20-point margin in their first meeting.
Yeah, absolutely correct. These teams both met December 19th in Sun Prairie, where Middleton won 74-54. Storm Murphy, who's on the floor right now, had game-high 15 points, and 7 players off the bench for Middleton in that win. And Sun Prairie with 3:45 on the clock will have the 2-point lead right now. And a lot of time for these starting rotation players for the Sun Prairie Cardinals. That pass goes into the crowd, and Middleton will push the ball up the floor. Furmanek passes it off, and that shot is blocked. Brett Jors tried to go inside. But they are going to get a foul call and go the other way. Yeah, so Kerr picks up the foul. Inbounds pass for Sun Prairie with 3:20 to go in this opening period. So you see that pressure from Middleton nearly got Sam Kerr. He's got the ball back, and it's still 2-0, so a very low-scoring contest. Sun Prairie without leading scorer in the Big 8 Conference, Nick Neskoviak. Lost him about mid-season. There's a shot from the corner off the mark and rebounded by Sun Prairie, so a lot of second-chance points for the Cardinals in Sun Prairie. Ball off the mark for Rod Johnson. And that ball's going to go against number 35. That's Nate Verstegen.
Sun Prairie has not had a chance to see some of those shots drop, but they've had some real good looks at the basket, even though they've made only one shot and hold that tenuous 2-0 lead.
Yeah, we talked about Sun Prairie averaging 52.5 points per game. So this will probably go down as one of those games not so much. Off in the corner, he thought he had it. That was Brady Thomas. And Sun Prairie once again coming up with the loose ball, but a travel going to be called against Sam Kerr. And he can't believe it. Inbounding now is Andrew Gardner. A1 Furniture and Bedding, we want to thank Mr. Paul Canarella again, the big-time supporter of big-time basketball, the best prices and best service since 1980. And that ball off the glass for the first points of the night for Middleton. And now Sun Prairie trapped in their own backcourt with Storm Murphy guarding. And Kerr trapped again. Finds his man. No, it's a turnover. Middleton going the other way. Storm Murphy off the glass. And now Middleton takes the lead.
Got good spacing there, and on that fast break, it was just an easy go right to the hoop.
About a minute and a half to go in this opening period. It's 4-2 in favor of Middleton, and we are going to get a foul. Sun Prairie will go to the line. Foul called against number 24, Cody Markell.
And something to watch as the first half unfolds. Already 4 team fouls for Middleton.
Yeah, we've seen plenty of times how the foul trouble can get you in trouble. Sun Prairie with a minute and a half to go in the opening quarter as 2-point deficit they're facing, but that can be made up easily and nearly, but that shot off the mark from Ben Hauser. Now Storm Murphy bringing it up the court. A1 Tax and Financial, we want to thank Mr. David Price and all the friendly, knowledgeable staff of people over there. 3-Point Play sponsor. Nearly had an opportunity there, but come visit us and we'll help you take the stress out of tax season. We are in this together. There is the 3 ball off the mark from Tyree Eady.
Boy, and Eady's got to be scratching his head halfway down the hoop, and it wouldn't have it.
Yeah, no kidding. So Sun Prairie working, trying to go and draw the foul in. Sam Kerr will draw that foul. Once again, we want to thank Mother Earth Organic. Mr. Nick Ashley at Mother Earth Organic, the official instant replay sponsor. Call us and ask about our Safe Lawn program. Thanks for being green. So Kerr will go to the line for the first time tonight. And it rattles in. Kerr with his first points, averaging 10.5 per game. He led the team in points over the Regents in last weekend's win. And it is now 4-4. This game is tied up with 40.7 to go in the opening quarter.
Should be 4-4. Thank you.
So Furmanich working in double coverage against that zone. And there's a shot from the corner and off the mark, and Cam Molly, the running back for the football team, doesn't get a whole lot of playing time in basketball, 2.6 points per game, but he finished the football season 1,100 yards and 19 touchdowns.
And sometimes those running backs, when they're lumbering down the court, you don't want to get in their way here either.
Yeah, and certainly foul situations, Middleton anyway, you definitely don't want to draw a charge. And so Sun Prairie can hold for the final shot. It's 4-4 right now. And Raleek Robinson kicks it out to Kerr, who sets up another play. And that ball will go off the Sun Prairie hand of Rod Johnson and out of bounds. And now 3.4 seconds. We'll see what Middleton wants to do. Substitutions for both teams to set up this final play of the opening period. Inbounding is Brady Thomas. Ball is in, up, and way short. And so that's how the opening period will end. It is a 4-4 tie. So we will take a quick break while we have this break in the action. We'll be back for the second quarter. Nothing is bigger than big-time basketball. You're listening to that on CW 57 Sports.
Stretch your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Get tax included on any purchase over $399. Living room packages $799. Sectionals $799. Get a house full of furniture for $1999. Stretch your tax refund only at A1 Furniture.
Skalitsky Jewelers, Sun Prairie's home for fine jewelry, diamonds, gemstones, and citizen watches. When you need a repair, your jewelry never leaves the store because Skalitsky has a full in-house workshop to better care for their customers. Bill Skalitsky and Skalitsky Jewelers, serving Sun Prairie for over 40 years because they care.
Stretch your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Get tax included on any purchase over $399. Sofas $399. Bedroom sets $399. Simmons pillow top mattress sets $399. Stretch your tax refund only at A1 Furniture.
Welcome back into Middleton High School. Eric Rodgers and Mike Powers here for the big time basketball series. It's 4-4, the Battle of the Birds, both Cardinals teams. Some missed opportunities, a lot of second chance points for the Sun Prairie Cardinals. The shot's really not falling here, Mike.
That's truth. And Middleton's bombing away with a bad shot really off the glass as Sun Prairie comes back the other way on offense.
Well, threes on both ends of the floor and both incomplete. And now there's the running layup. And there is the first great play of the night. Brett Jors getting the basket here in the second quarter at 6-4. A1 Furniture and Bedding, once again, the sponsor of the big-time supporter of big-time basketball, providing the best prices and best service since 1980. And Kerr knocks it down, the three-pointer. That is an A1 Tax and Financial three-point play. So it is now 6-7, and a lot of back-and-forth action here now. It's 7-6 Sun Prairie. Kerr with the three-pointer, just back and forth. It's been one to watch, and now Jordan Smith will go to the line and knock one down.
And that could be a key if Sun Prairie can hit a few three-pointers. That could be the equalizer, but of course getting the good shot selection along the way is also the key to any good, well-constructed offense.
And I was mistaken. It was actually Ian Hokinson on the free throws. Hits a pair to put Middleton back up 8-7. A near steal by Middleton. Now numbers for Sun Prairie, and that one's up and in. Easy for Deshaun Black. And now the scoring's getting going. It's 9-8. Sun Prairie retakes the lead.
Really a good inside player for the Sun Prairie Cardinals as Middleton bombs away from three-point land and knocks it down.
And that's yet again an A1 Tax and Financial three-point play. It's 11-9 and a travel called against Sun Prairie's JT Ruffin. I want to thank Mr. David Price and all the friendly, knowledgeable staff, professionals at A1 Tax and Financial, the official three-point play sponsor. We'll take the stress out of the tax season. We are in this together. Also, Skalitsky Jewelers, Sun Prairie's home for fine jewelry, diamonds, gemstones, and citizen watches. They love supporting your Sun Prairie Cardinals. So Subway Sandwiches of Middleton, proud supporters of the high school Cardinals and Wisconsin high school athletics. Subway Sandwiches located at Ace of Middleton Springs at 2522 Allen Boulevard in Middleton. Eat fresh. More ball work around the outside and finally works inside. And there's Middleton's Andrew Gardner with his first points of the night. It's 13-9 Middleton. It's really started to heat up here, as you see on the Mother Earth Organic replay.
And Middleton coming out on a little more of a half-court press there as well, making it difficult for Sun Prairie to move that offense.
And a block. Andrew Gardner with the basket on one end and the block on the other end, but he does get called for the foul, so JT Ruffin will head to the line. So now up 13-9 Middleton is, and the lead could be cut here. But Ruffin misses off the back iron on that first one. CW57's Talk of the Town is a news talk format presenting fresh, lively discussions with Wisconsin's icons, leaders, movers, and shakers in a talk show format, providing one-on-one analysis of current issues. And after the second one is complete, it's 13-10 Middleton. The long pass to Storm Murphy's going the other way. Sun Prairie looking for the shot. And they'll work to the outside, and Ruffin tries to spin inside, and he'll go 1-1. We want to thank the Red Zone, Mr. Rick Imhoff, all the great people over there, for being our official Big Time Out sponsor. The Red Zone Madison, live music, sports, and the best pub grub in town.
Well, JT Ruffin going to the free throw line once again. He was 1 for 2 his last trip down the court. And sometimes that first free throw is the hardest one to shoot, and you kind of get their rhythm and things go a lot smoother.
Well, you would think, and it didn't go that way for him. And instead, the 1-1 goes down as an incomplete, or I should say a missed free throw. Now Middleton with 5:15 to play. Storm Murphy off the mark on the three. Still a 3-point lead for Middleton. And now the other way, Kerr with that high jumper and that arcing motion. And that was a great look for Middleton, but it is off the mark and goes the other way. And JT Ruffin is now on the ground fighting with CJ Firmenich.
And
they're going to get Firmenich for the foul.
Ruffin's going to go to the free throw line again, and that's really the key, Eric. When you get the front end of that bonus, you really have to knock it down.
So shooting 1-1 last time, and missed off the iron on that one. And that first one is good. Now Ruffin will get a chance with this second one to cut the lead to 1 point. Knocks that one down, so now we see he's getting into the rhythm here, Mike.
And sometimes that's all it takes. Just hit a few in a row, and you're going smooth for a while.
And Middleton Storm Murphy works the point, gets the ball at the top of the key. Can't find something, loses the ball. Now Firmenich trying to find a teammate. Finds Mitch Bacon, and the ball's loose. Sun Prairie will come up with it, but yes, they will say it's off Middleton. So Ian Hokinson in that scrum.
And Middleton will bring back that full court press once again. At least make Sun Prairie exude some energy to get it up the court.
And the footing is lost, and Ruffin will take a tumble. Excuse me, that was Malik Robinson.
And they've been going pretty hard and heavy for the last couple of seconds. You know, a lot of up and down the court. So any perspiration that would fall there, you hit that while you're trying to plant, and you're going to go down. It looked like that was a problem there.
Well, I tell you what, Mike, these guys are getting their cardio work in, and you got to. They work on this conditioning every day. And what do the practice end with, Mike? They always end with suicides and free throws. And there's Kerr. Once again, pulls up for Trey and comes up empty. It's 13-12 Middleton. We're halfway through this second period. And working to the inside, but partially blocked, and now they keep going up, but that one off the mark as well.
Sun Prairie's interior defense really making it difficult for Middleton to get off a good shot under the hoop.
Yeah, Markel had a second chance points. But as you said, just the big bodies of Sun Prairie getting in the way, making that shot a little bit different of an angle. Now just more ball movement from Kerr. Hits Sukamel. That one off the mark, and he knew it. And up the floor is Storm Murphy, trying to blow past a few Sun Prairie defenders, but he's going to pick up the foul and go to the line. It's a 1-and-1 situation. A chance to extend this lead. And we saw the way this first quarter ended.
Some fresh legs for both teams here as this pace is kind of gassing both the benches a bit.
And it is 13-12 currently. Middleton with the 1-point lead and the ball. Inside, Firmenich off the front of the iron. Sun Prairie gets the rebound. Kerr going the other way, off the left hand, just rolls off and gets called for the charge as well.
Just a real aggressive offensive play, and he just about got that hoop to go down as he switched over. Switching over to the left hand as he was driving the lane.
And now Firmenich will run the ball up the court. And Tyree Eady, Firmenich over into the corner to Brady Thomas. Back to Firmenich to Thomas. Fakes one way, goes to the right, hands it off. Thought about pulling up. Brett Jors, and it's going the other way. Sun Prairie, and he is going to draw the blocking foul.
Wow. Oh, that's a tough blocking foul as the Sun Prairie player really had just the initial inertia going his way.
Well, we don't have a restricted area painted on the court, but I believe his feet were moving. Firmenich, and it's 9 team fouls here. And look, one more is any other foul is going to be automatic 2 free throws. So Sun Prairie will now take a 15-13 lead, and this thing is slipping away the momentum Middleton had. Firmenich, left side of the lane, hands it off, and that's going to go back to Sun Prairie. Again, a miss off the left side of the rim. Sun Prairie nearly lost the basketball, and now they do. Middleton, Firmenich is going to go to the basket and block from behind, but they get their own rebound, and this time off the mark again, back the other way. Ruffin is going to be poked from behind, and that's going to go out of bounds and stay with Sun Prairie.
You know, as we talked to Coach Bavery before the game, I'm surprised that they haven't slowed the ball down just a little bit and set up a little run offense to set up a pick and roll or a nice shot. They've just really been hitting that basket hard.
Well, the thing is, too, is it's hard to run up and down the court and then pull up and hit a three-pointer, which they were saying before the game has really been their bread and butter the last couple of games, and maybe this isn't going to be a three-point contest. And Sun Prairie will swing it around to Rod Johnson, who sinks it, an A1 Taxon Financial three-point play, and that one was buttery smooth. Minute 50 to play, it's 13-18. Sun Prairie with the lead, but Middleton with the ball. And they're going to get Nate Orline with the reach-in foul. That's going to be the 5th one on Sun Prairie. And here's the inbounds pass for Middleton. You got 5 seconds to get this one in, and there it is. There's the call.
You know, before the game, we were talking to both of the coaches, and we had talked about the defensive sets for the offense and defense with the zone and the man-to-man, and it looks like that Sun Prairie zone is giving Middleton all kinds of fits.
Yeah, absolutely. And at this time, we'll want to thank A1 Furniture and Bedding, Mr. Paul Kennerell, the good people over there, for being the big-time supporter of big-time basketball. They are providing the best prices and best service since 1980. And Middleton comes away with the ball again, so a lot of turnovers here tonight. Storm Murphy is going to get stripped. Where is it going to go? Is it going to stay with Middleton? And it's going to send player to the line. Storm Murphy will shoot a couple.
And we'll get a second look at that, Eric, and you can see going hard to the hoop there was Storm Murphy, and it was a real congested area, and he paid dearly, but he's going to get a couple of free throws to boot.
So upset at himself on the miss. But Storm Murphy's going to get another shot at this. Murphy's averaging 7.4 points per game, a high of 18 on the season. And that one is good. It's 14-18, a 4-point lead for Sun Prairie. And we want to make sure everyone stays tuned for the halftime show presented by A1 Furniture and Bedding, Middleton Cheerleaders Performance, Cardinals Shootout. It's going to be a great one, and there's a big three-pointer again, an A1 Tax and Financial three-point play. And it's a 21-14 Sun Prairie lead after that basket. A minute and 8 remaining in this first half, and it's been all Sun Prairie.
Those three-point shots for Sun Prairie are really making the difference, and I think at halftime we're going to see some sharpshooters too, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll MC this one. We'll see how that goes. It's going to be one student from one school and another student from another. It'll be a lot of fun. Now at the line is Cody Markell. Markell is averaging 6.5 points per game, a high of 15, 6'5" junior, listed at 195 pounds.
Real nice soft touch for a big man. Nice rotation on the ball and real nice soft approach as the basket really takes that ball nice.
Second one good as well, and that's now a 5-point lead for Sun Prairie, and they have a minute and 5 to do something with it. And now the pressure from Middleton, that half-court defense we saw, and there's an easy look. And you hit Deshaun Black like that, it's easy.
Wide open under the hoop after the overplay on the outside on the perimeter.
And now maybe a little bit of a slowdown for Middleton, as they're now trailing 23-16 with 38 seconds left before the half. Murphy to Firmenich. Working one-on-one, and there's the screen. The pull-up, and it's partially blocked, but he gets the hand, and yeah, Malik Robinson is a little bit disappointed in that call. Storm Murphy going back to the line after going 1 for 2 last time from the charity stripe. 23.8 seconds left, and Firmenich ready to check in for Middleton.
Important for Middleton to knock down that lead just a bit with the clock standing still. 6-point margin right now, and he can cut it to 5.
Storm Murphy, the 5'9" sophomore guard, really being trusted with the offense of the Middleton Cardinals. You saw he had that composure at the free throw line. That one good as well. It's 23-18, and as he said, they're cutting into that lead while the clock is stopped. There's the inbounds pass, and Kerr will be faced against Firmenich here in the backcourt. Try to blow past him, and he finds Ruffin, who is stripped, but they still retain possession. That ball, Rod Johnson off the mark, and it's Middleton wide open, and there's the layup off the glass, and Cody Markell will cut into the lead. It's a 3-point lead. Sun Prairie not fouled. Rod Johnson at the buzzer, no good. It's 23-20 at the half. Quite a score difference from one quarter to the next. So we will take a quick commercial break. We'll have a halftime show coming up. As long as you stick with us, it's Middleton Cheerleaders Performance and a Cardinals Student Shootout. Nothing is bigger than big-time basketball on CW57 Sports.
A1 Tax and Financial is here to take the stress out of tax season. Conveniently located near Westtown Mall, our friendly, knowledgeable staff takes the time to get to know you personally and will make sure you get all the deductions you are entitled to. After all, it's your money. We'll make sure that you only pay what you owe, not $1 more. We'll even go through your previous tax returns for free and file an amended return if necessary. Give us a call to set up an appointment today. A1 Tax and Financial. We are in this together.
Subway Sandwiches in Middleton are proud supporters of the Middleton High School Cardinals and Wisconsin High School Athletics. Brought to you by Subway Sandwiches, located at Ace of Middleton Springs at 2522 Allen Boulevard in Middleton. 836-7779. Subway, eat fresh, go Cardinals.
Thanks to Eric and Mike, we got a big halftime show coming up from A1 Furniture, don't we, Janet?
That's right. We'll see the Middleton cheerleaders, and you won't want to miss this. We have the Cardinal Student Shootout.
All right, guys. Well, we'll be right back here with A1 Furniture. Big time basketball. Nothing's bigger than A1 basketball on CW 57 Sports, so stick around.
Stretch your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Get tax included on any purchase over $399. Sofas, $399. Bedroom sets, $399. Simmons pillow top mattress sets, $399. Stretch your tax refund only at A1 Furniture.
Skalitsky Jewelers, Sun Prairie's home for fine jewelry, diamonds, gemstones, and citizen watches. When you need a repair, your jewelry never leaves the store because Skalitsky has a full in-house workshop to better care for their customers. Bill Skalitsky and Skalitsky Jewelers, serving Sun Prairie for over 40 years because they care.
Stretch your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Get tax included on any purchase over $399. Living room packages, $799. Sectionals, $799. Get a house full of furniture for $19.99. Stretch your tax refund only at A1 Furniture.
We're courtside, A1 Furniture's big time basketball. We're at the halftime show, and we have with us the cheer coach, Jennifer Detler, and one of her seniors. Thanks for joining us, and good game so far. So tell me, Jennifer, you're coach of the cheer team. What's new with your team this year?
This year, our team has been able to get out to more of the Middleton athletic events. Besides girls and boys basketball, we've been able to cheer at the swim meet, gymnastics meets, all of our home wrestling meets, and their conference and sectional meets this upcoming weekends. We've also been able to get out to girls and boys hockey and perform on the ice, a variation of the dance routine you're about to see.
Excellent. You guys sound very busy.
Absolutely. And I understand, now you're a senior, right, Marissa? Well, thanks for joining us, and thanks for the great work out there.
Of course. Thank you.
And this is a smaller team, right? So you guys are a pretty close-knit group and probably a lot of practicing. Tell me about that.
Definitely, the camaraderie between us all has definitely grown this year because the dedication has had to really show through. It's been a pretty tough year, but we're pushing through.
Well, congrats to you, and we're super excited to see you perform. So that's going to be in just a second, right?
Yes, it is.
All right, sounds good. Well, we're going to watch that. We'll be right back after the break. Nothing is bigger than big-time basketball here with A1 Furniture's halftime show on CW 57 Sports. Stick around.
A1 Tax and Financial is here to take the stress out of tax season. Conveniently located near Westtown Mall, our friendly, knowledgeable staff takes the time to get to know you personally and will make sure you get all the deductions you are entitled to. After all, it's your money. We'll make sure that you only pay what you owe, not a dollar more. We'll even go through your previous tax returns for free and file an amended return if necessary. Give us a call to set up an appointment today. A1 Tax and Financial. We are in this together.
Subway Sandwiches in Middleton are proud supporters of the Middleton High School Cardinals and Wisconsin High School Athletics. Brought to you by Subway Sandwiches, located at Ace of Middleton Springs at 2522 Allen Boulevard in Middleton. 836-7779. Subway, eat fresh, go Cardinals.
The Annex at the Red Zone Madison is your bar for entertainment. Back in the day, the Annex was the spot for music in Madison. Today, we're still the best in entertainment and have a full menu for dine-in or carry-out. Check out the Red Zone Sliders, 3 mini burgers topped with grilled onions. Add any toppings you like, or try the Chicken Philly. Sauteed chicken, onions, peppers, and provolone cheese served on a hoagie hits the spot. The Red Zone Madison. Live music, sports, and the best pub grub in town.
Welcome back to the A1 Furniture Big Time Basketball Series here on CW57 Sports. We just had a pretty rousing student shootout, and joining us we have Connor from Sun Prairie and Calvin from Middleton. Welcome, guys, and great shootout. Was that pretty fun?
Oh yeah, a lot of fun.
Well, good. Well, thanks for playing, and I'm going to give you this CW basketball. It's not as cool as your big basketball there, but just a thank you for playing. We had fun watching you guys do the shootout. Cardinals versus Cardinals. So how great is it to come here and root for your team during basketball season?
It's a lot of fun, especially when we beat them.
All right, well, some good camaraderie here, right?
And probably some fun having some people root for you guys, right? I heard them, and they were pretty loud. Connor is actually the winner of the Cardinals student shootout. We also have a prize for you, Connor. Here you go. Congratulations. We thank both of you guys for playing along on our silliness. Hope you had a good time. And
we got to go. Let's get back to basketball. Back to you guys.
Tell me more about the Charter Spectrum Triple Play.
You mean the best TV, internet, and voice?
Charter Spectrum Triple Play.
TV.
200 free in Sweet HD, 10,000 on demand. Instantly. I'm not just the operator. Dish to dish, I'm your liberator.
Charter Spectrum TV, just $29.99. Call 1-844-552-999. Charter Spectrum high speed means no slow down. 60 megs, I like the way that sounds.
Say goodbye to DSL. Say hello to Fast As.
Charter Spectrum Internet, just $29.99. Call
1-844-552-999. Charter Spectrum Voice Unlimited Talk.
Zero fees and features that rock.
Crystal clear connection, say hi.
Charter Raiders, standing by. Charter Spectrum Voice, just $29.99. Call
1-844-552-999.
Yeah.
1-844-552-999.
Welcome back to A1 Furniture's halftime show on Big Time Basketball. We are here with Athletic Director for Middleton High School here with the Cardinals, and Bob Jors is our Athletic Director. Welcome, and thanks for having us.
Well, thanks for having me on the show. What an exciting game, huh?
Absolutely. That's what we love. We love coming out here and seeing a great game, and you guys are providing it. And you guys are not only doing well with basketball here tonight, but we also want to talk a little bit about hockey. So tell me how your hockey team is doing.
Well, we have a first-year coach, and he's done a wonderful job this year. And we happen to win the conference championship already. So we're hoping for a good postseason.
Well, congrats to you. That's awesome. Good for you.
Sounds good. We also know that your son is playing tonight.
Yes, he's number 2. Kind of excited about watching him. Well, hopefully that we'll be victorious with the. Well, I'll tell you this, one of the Cardinals are going to win.
He's got it right. One of the Cardinals is going to win tonight. Thanks for joining us, Bob. And thanks for watching A1 Furniture Big Time Basketball. Nothing's bigger than Big Time Basketball.
On CW57 Sports, catch the action, stick around.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, ladies. And yes, Bob Jors is correct. One of these Cardinals will win, and Middleton out of the halftime will go for the three-pointer, and off the mark, yes, it is a 23-20 Sun Prairie lead currently. It was a 4-4 game after one quarter of action. So, yes, I'm Eric Rogers with Mike Powers. Thank you again for joining me here, Mike.
My pleasure, Eric. Boy, a real easy opportunity for Middleton right under the hoop, and they could not convert, and they're still on offense.
And Firmenich passes it off, and Ian Hokinson is blocked from behind as JT Ruffin got his big mitts on it. And Sun Prairie will take over this possession with a chance to extend this lead. They have a 23-20 lead right now out of the half. And Ruffin will look to spin and rotate off. And Kerr lost his footing, and Sun Prairie cannot believe that goes down as a travel.
It looked like he was still dribbling. It was shuffling the feet, but he was still dribbling the ball.
Yeah, you saw Jeff Booth, the head coach for Sun Prairie, right in front of us. Got pretty far out on the court. Not liking that one, but it's one man's word against another, and the official has the final say. Firmenich, the pull-up from the free throw line, rattles in, and there it is for Firmenich, makes it a 23-22 lead for Sun Prairie. And again, that same spot is slipping, so someone is going to have to take care of that. Middleton goes the other way. Firmenich thought about going to three-pointer, drives it to the hoop, and off the basket again. 2 straight baskets for Firmenich, and now it's 24-23. Middleton has the lead.
And you see that full court press once again by Middleton, making it a little more tough for Sun Prairie to bring that ball up court.
And Sam Kerr will slow it down a little bit for the Sun Prairie Cardinals, who are trying to get this lead back. But Firmenich guarding him intently. And that ball just off the mark, and you hear the air ball chants. Middleton comes away with the loose ball. And the slowdown, Firmenich passes it around. A 3 ball in and out for for Middleton, excuse me. Sun Prairie with the rebound. That's Deshaun Black who snags it. Ruffin thought about handing it off to Kerr, takes it himself into double coverage. It rims in and around and out, and he tries to get his own rebound. He's fighting for it. Sun Prairie does come up with it as Deshaun Black will retain possession and set this thing back up. 5.5 left to go in quarter number 3. It's 24-23 Sun Prairie, or at Middleton, excuse me, and that shot from Ruffin from 3 land no good. And a player on the floor is slipping, and Middleton trying to drive the lane and establish an inside presence. Instead, it's off the mark and goes the other way. Sun Prairie, Kerr was not ready for it, but he has possession, working against Firmenich. So you see the intensity of this game has definitely picked up, and Ruffin is going to be called for a charge. He used the shoulder a little bit. I am in agreement with that call, Mike. I don't have an argument against it.
Yeah, whenever you lower that shoulder, and now we're going to see Rod Johnson come in, number 11, and he kind of sparked the offense in that first half, hitting some long threes.
And we are going to get a red zone timeout, so we will take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with more. Nothing's bigger than big-time basketball.
Join us at Claddagh Irish Pub. House-made Irish cuisines, perfect pints, and live music in an authentic and friendly setting. Come try our Irish cheddar bruschetta, crostini, basil, fresh diced tomatoes, Irish cheddar cheese, and balsamic glaze for just $7.99. Stay for our premium char-grilled steak, drenched in Guinness beer cheese and Jameson glaze, with onion straws and served with potato cakes and seasonal vegetables. Pair with a pint for an Irish dish that can't be missed. Claddagh Irish Pub, bringing Ireland across the pond and into your backyard.
Watch the 2015 A1 Furniture Big Time Basketball High School Series on CW 57 Sports. Next Saturday at 6 and next Sunday at 3:30. Catch all the action as the Wanakee Warriors host the Reedsburg Beavers. Basketball doesn't get any bigger than Big Time Basketball. Right here on CW 57 Sports. Brought to you by A1 Furniture and Mattress.
And with 5 minutes left in quarter number 3, it's 24-23 Middleton. And a three-point attempt, and there it is, a 3-ball from Tyler Ballweg. It's an A1 Taxon Financial 3-point play. Thanks David Price and the friendly, knowledgeable staff over there. We want to have you come visit them. They'll take the stress out of tax season. They're in this together. Sun Prairie trying to get some ball moved inside, and another loose ball and a near turnover. Sun Prairie trying to get it out, and it's taken by Middleton. They'll go the other way.
4:23 to go here in the third quarter, and Sun Prairie still has yet to score.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's been all Middleton, really, and we're nearly halfway through. But the turnovers and some missed opportunities right off the glass are putting Sun Prairie into this position. They seem to have all the momentum to start, Bad luck from Sun Prairie, or from Middleton rather. Andrew Gardner right under the basket. Now Kerr backtracks. Rod Johnson with the basketball, and see, I missed that one. The official was right in front of me. We do get a foul away from the ball. I want to thank A1 Furniture and Bedding once again, Mr. Paul Canarella, all the good people over there for being the big-time supporter of big-time basketball. A1 Furniture and Bedding providing the best prices and best service since 1980. There's the inbounds pass to Kerr. Both these teams being a little bit better with the fouls. 1 foul for Middleton and 2 for Sun Prairie, and Rod Johnson just couldn't quite finish on the Euro step. 3.5 to play. Firmenich, ball tipped, it's loose. Middleton still has it, up and off the glass, and that's Ian Hokinson. Gets that one to drop, and while Sun Prairie is falling into a hole.
Still yet to score here in the third quarter. And now trailing by 6.
And Jeff Booz is going to put in a couple fresh legs as Middleton gets the ball again, and a turnover. Firmenich off the glass again, and man, this is just turning into a disaster for Sun Prairie, and they will take a full timeout. And while they take a timeout, we will take a red zone timeout and be back with more CW57 action, big time basketball series.
Stretch your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Get tax included on any purchase over $399. Living room packages, $799. Sectionals, $799. Get a house full of furniture for $19.99. Stretch your tax refund only at A1 Furniture.
Skalitsky Jewelers, Sun Prairie's home for fine jewelry, diamonds, gemstones, and citizen watches. When you need a repair, your jewelry never leaves the store because Skalitsky has a full in-house workshop to better care for their customers. Bill Skalitsky and Skalitsky Jewelers, serving Sun Prairie for over 40 years because they care.
Stretch your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Get tax included on any purchase over $399. Sofas, $399. Bedroom sets, $399. Simmons pillow top mattress sets, $399. Stretch your tax refund only at A1 Furniture.
Out of the timeout, I'm Eric Rogers with Mike Powers, where Sun Prairie trails now 23-31. You wouldn't think it would be like this here, Mike.
You really wouldn't, and you wonder if there's some kind of a spark that Sun Prairie just needs off the bench. They've shuffled the deck a little bit, and they've got some different strategy, it looks like, as they face, once again, a full-court press from Middleton as they throw it in.
And out of that red zone timeout, we want to thank Mr. Rick Imhoff and the great people over there for being the official Big Time Out sponsor. Live music, sports, and the best pub grub in town. Sun Prairie, big movement here right in front of us with Rod Johnson and Sam Kerr. Mother Earth Organic, the replay sponsor here. We want to thank Mr. Nick Ashley at Mother Earth Organic, our official instant replay sponsor. Call us and ask about our Safe Lawn program. Thanks for being green. Sun Prairie with the ball, and Middleton comes up with it again. The people keep slipping in this area over near our bench. And a three-point opportunity, and knocks it down for Middleton. Cody Markell with the A1 Tax and Financial three-point play. It's an 11-point lead for Middleton. We're going to get a foul away from the ball. And once again, we want to thank Subway Sandwiches of Middleton, of course, proud supporters of the Middleton High School Cardinals and Wisconsin High School Athletics. Subway Sandwich is located at the Ace of Middleton Springs at 2522 Allen Boulevard in Middleton. Subway, eat fresh.
Sun Prairie trying to get something going here before the end of the third quarter.
And Sun Prairie going a little bit smaller with, at least with Nate Orline. Not quite at 6 foot here. Sun Prairie with a second chance point opportunity, but Sam Kerr on the three ball is no good. He's been taking a lot of shots from downtown tonight. And there's a carry they're going to get. I believe that is Firmenich with that call. Of course, we want to thank CW57's The Restaurant Show. It's Wisconsin's official television guide to the best restaurants around. Life's too short to eat average, so skip the rest and enjoy the best. We'll tell you where to go right here on The Restaurant Show.
I love that show. Lots of great food. I love that show.
Who doesn't love to eat, Mike? Let's be real. Rod Johnson is going to be called for the travel as he thought about passing it off. And so another unfortunate turn of events for Sun Prairie, and Jeff Booz, his head coach, has got to be a little bit frustrated with what's going on here in this third quarter. As you said, they haven't scored yet. We're 6.5 minutes in. It's been all Middleton so far. They'll just keep working it around in the corner, and Ian Hokinson with the shot is off the mark in Sun Prairie. Rod Johnson gets the rebound. He cleans off the glass, and Coach Booz tells him to get the heck down the floor. Let's cut into this lead. Johnson for the three-point attempt. No good, and looks like desperation at the end of this third quarter for Sun Prairie. Well, this third quarter has definitely not been what Sun Prairie envisioned when they came into this thing. In the meantime, Middleton can run as much clock as they want. They get the open look and taking it right to the hole.
Yeah,
Andrew Gardner with his
Gardner.
first points. Yeah. Sun Prairie trapped Ruffin against this three-man defense. And the first easy look for Sun Prairie in this quarter is no good. Nearly blocked and tipped in. That might have actually been an own basket. Rod Johnson was in the mix, so he might be credited with the basket. And we are going to get a half timeout here, and we will be back this red zone timeout. Nothing is bigger than big time basketball on CW 57 Sports.
Diamond Center, we're your jewelry superstore.
The Diamond Center has more diamonds on display than any other jewelry store in Wisconsin. When you come for that perfect spend the rest of your life with me ring, you'll see our selection is truly the best. We're family owned, and we like to have fun while guiding you to the perfect ring, guaranteeing the best prices and a free lifetime warranty.
The Diamond Center, we're your jewelry superstore.
You
And
come back
out of the timeout. Yeah, Mike, this game has kind of gotten away from Sun Prairie.
And I was going to say, you know, a quarter like this, you're outscored 16-2. It's just really hard to overcome that.
Well, yeah, absolutely. But if any team can do it, you would think it would be Sun Prairie, who's proven that they can win the close games if they can get back in it. With 20 seconds left in quarter number 3, it could be Middleton just waiting for that last shot, and it appears that'll be the case. Storm Murphy gets the pick and hands it off. Gets the ball over on the near side. Last second shot. A three ball off the mark and tipped back up, and it's going to end 36-25 will be the final score at the end of the third quarter. And so we have 8 minutes left to play, so we will take a break and see how this thing finishes. Nothing's bigger than big-time basketball on CW 57 Sports.
Stretch your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Get tax included on any purchase over $399. Living room packages, $799. Sectionals, $799. Get a house full of furniture for $19.99. Stretch your tax refund only at A1 Furniture.
When your situation leads you to a new kitchen, think of Bella Domicile, a breathtaking look created just for your family using Dura Supreme cabinetry while giving you function for real living with the galley sink, found only at Bella Domicile. Wash the baby and set up a taco bar. The galley sink is ready for anything. At Bella Domicile, our name means beautiful home. Custom cabinetry for your kitchen and bath or any room. Nesbitt Road, Madison.
Stretch your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Get tax included on any purchase over $399. Sofas, $399. Bedroom sets, $399. Simmons pillow top mattress sets, $399. Stretch your tax refund only at A1 Furniture.
Welcome back into Middleton High School. Final quarter of play. It's 36-25 Middleton after a 16-2 run in that third quarter. Mike, what the heck happened?
16-2 is hard to overcome, but Sun Prairie, they hit a few three-pointers here in the fourth that could make it interesting.
Well, it could also make it predictable, but you see the pressure right away from Middleton, not letting them get any space and separation. Kerr will try his luck getting on the inside, goes left hand, rolls off the rim, and once again, Middleton, now they're trapped in the backfield. A near turnover as Ian Hokinson was trying to corral that pass. And there's a three-point attempt, no good. Tip off the glass is good, and it'll count. Firmenich will go to the line after that basket.
And a possible three-pointer once again for Firmenich.
And quite the opportunity now to open it up really big here in the start of the fourth quarter for Middleton, who come in at 12-4, 9-3 in the Big 8 Conference. I want to thank A1 Furniture and Bedding, Mr. Paul Canarella, all the good people over there, for being the big-time supporter of big-time basketball, providing the best prices and best service since 1980. Also the Red Zone. I want to thank Mr. Paul Imhoff, Rick Imhoff, and the great people over there for being the official Big Time Out sponsor. Live music, sports, and the best pub grub in town. It's the Red Zone. Sun Prairie really having a hard time moving the ball inside. And this defense is just stout. And there's the three ball for Ben Hauser. It's an A1 Tax and Financial three-point play. Cuts the lead to 10. And that was big for Sun Prairie, as you mentioned, Mike, with getting the three-point plays. Oh, but then answering right back, just wicked, Ian Hokinson.
Yeah, Hokinson's got a nice shot. He really gets that ball up there great.
Yeah, cold-blooded shot to take any wind out of the sails. A near steal from Middleton. And Ruffin will go off the glass and get a couple points off the glass. Firmenich will work it for Middleton. 6 minutes to play. That one off the mark and rebounded by Hokinson, and now he lost it. And Ruffin is going to go the other way. Yes, Sun Prairie picks up the foul against Middleton.
Yeah, Hokinson on the foul there and kind of got into a scramble at the other end of the court, and it was just too much to overcome.
And we want to thank A1 Tax and Financial, Mr. David Price, and the friendly, knowledgeable staff and professionals at A1 Tax and Financial, our official three-point play sponsor. Come visit us and we will help you take the stress out of tax season. We're in this together. Skalitsky Jewelers, Sun Prairie's home for fine jewelry, diamonds, gemstones, and citizen watches. Skalitsky Jewelers loves supporting the Sun Prairie Cardinals.
Sun Prairie got a three-point look at the basket once again, but couldn't convert, and now a foul coming back the other way.
Well, really all you can hope for at this point if you're Sun Prairie is you just got to get good looks. You haven't been knocking them down, but if you can get one that's at least a decent look, you take the points. An 11-point lead is not out of the question for Sun Prairie. And a shot like that is not a good decision from Andrew Gardner. It's 41-30, Middleton with the lead.
And you almost have to be convinced that Coach Bavery was not too thrilled with that shot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you want to run as much clock as you can at this point. And Sun Prairie will inbound underneath the Middleton basket. And Ben Hauser gets the ball into TJ Ruffin, who in traffic puts it up, and it bounces about 5 times and goes out. He will still shoot. CW57's Girl Talk is one of our sponsors, a platform for women to showcase their talents and knowledge on current issues and agendas affecting the women of today. Ruffin is good on that first free throw.
Now Ruffin with 6 points tonight, and he's got a nice soft touch with that left hand.
And with an opportunity to cut this one to single digits. We gotta believe that time is starting to tick away for Sun Prairie if they want to make a comeback. 5:23 remaining, but the big man knocks down a pair of free throws to make it a 9-point lead from Middleton, and now Sam Kerr will put a little bit of pressure on Storm Murphy. Murphy tries to blow past. He does get past Kerr. He gets it, but they're saying no. He traveled before the shot, and the crowd cannot believe that one.
And now with 11-point margin, Sun Prairie with the basketball. You're only 3 possessions away if they can get hot from the three-point line.
Yeah, you saw the reaction there from Murphy. And there's a turnover on the inbounds pass. Murphy, three-pointer, why not? A1 Taxon Financial three-point bomb, and it's a 44-32 Middleton lead. And wow, that is a tough break for Sun Prairie. And shooting 1-1 is Ruffin.
Just that fast, you go from a 9-point deficit back right up to 12. But Sun Prairie with a chance to put some points on the board with the clock stopped.
Well, Ruffin's season high is 20, 12.5 is his average. He was a preseason first-team all-conference selection, but you can only do so much. And one guy can't necessarily lead a team. I mean, they fought through this one, and it's now a 10-point game once again. But as the clock ticks and the score stays about the same, the score differential starting to look like Sun Prairie is maybe going to fall in this one, and they're going to get a, wow, that's kind of an iffy foul, but they're going to get JT Ruffin with a foul.
And still under the limit for the bonus, so Middleton will inbound from the side court.
So they'll have Tyree Eady inbound with 4:53 remaining and a 10-point lead. Murphy gives it up to Markel. Murphy in the corner. And Jeff Booz, the coach for Sun Prairie, calling for a travel against them, against the double team. Markel trapped. Picks up his foot, gives it up to Brett Jors. And now it's Murphy once again. Can take up as much clock time as they want here, Mike.
Yeah, the only thing is the 5-second rule. As Middleton drives to the hoop and picks up a foul, looks like.
So this is only going to help Middleton's cause further. And here's the inbounds pass from Jors. If he can get it in, he does. And it's back up top with Murphy. Four minutes and 5 seconds left in this contest. It's a 44-34 Middleton lead, and Sun Prairie will inbound here and look for some magic a little bit after a near scoreless third quarter, which isn't helping their cause. But now it's Kerr. Kick it out to the corner, and that one rolls in for Rod Johnson, an A1 Taxon Financial three-point play, and that was a big one.
Yeah, Johnson with 14 points in the ball game tonight already.
Yeah, Johnson's high is 19 and 6.2 is his average, but then going the other way, there's a basket for Tyree Eady and makes it a 9-point game. And this one still not over, and there's about the easiest basket Sun Prairie's had all afternoon. It's
Hauser.
Ben Hauser.
Yep.
And it's now 46-39, so a 7-point game with 3 minutes and change. Now it looks like Middleton on the offensive, and Sun Prairie comes down with it, an empty possession for Middleton, and now things starting to change a little bit.
Could get real interesting with a hoop here, and Sun Prairie, nice drive to the basket by JT Ruffin.
Well, Ruffin putting the team on his back, though, and it's a 5-point game. And you can hear the Sun Prairie crowd start to get in it. They traveled all this way on the belt line, and they didn't want to see a loss. They might not. And Eady picks it out. Firmenich from the corner and totally whiffs it. But he appears gets a foul called. I guess they are going to get Kerr.
And I wonder if it's going to be a three-shot foul.
We'll see. I didn't get the official call.
It looks like it's going to be an inbound from the sideline there.
Yeah, you might be right. So right in front of their own bench, it would appear. And Middleton's going to take a timeout, see how they want to handle this thing. We will take that timeout with them. It's a red zone timeout. Nothing is bigger than big-time basketball. CW57 Sports.
What if there was a treatment that could keep you looking forever young? A safe and fast treatment with no downtime and long-lasting results. A solution to sun damage including age spots, redness, poor skin texture, and collagen loss. Broadband light therapy restores your skin's youthful look by reversing the signs of sun damage. This is one of many cutting-edge treatments offered at Radiance. Call us for a free consultation to learn how you can get these results. Radiance Skin Therapy. Embracing your inner beauty by naturally restoring your outer youth.
Subway Sandwiches in Middleton are proud supporters of the Middleton High School Cardinals and Wisconsin High School Athletics. Brought to you by Subway Sandwiches, located at Ace of Middleton Springs at 2522 Allen Boulevard in Middleton. 836-7779. Subway, eat fresh, go Cardinals.
And a 5-point lead for the Middleton Cardinals. Sun Prairie looking to put some pressure, but after the foul, now let's see what the officials call here, and a 1-and-1. So now Middleton a chance to extend the lead back out after they had this thing up to an 11-point lead.
And a lot of strategy, but for both teams, because in the bonus, it's all the key of making that first shot, and a lot of it has to do with who you end up fouling. So you got to knock down those free throws in this final 2:19.
Well, I tell you, a guy for Sun Prairie who was hot earlier and has cooled off is Sam Kerr, who was called for that foul earlier. And of course, the 1-and-1 is good for Cam Molly, the running back for the football team. Comes in and knocks down a key free throw there. And the second one good as well, so that was big for the Middleton Cardinals. Pushes this thing out to a 7-point lead once again with 2:19 to play. Sun Prairie needing they needed to get that thing in, but they took a timeout, so we will take a quick timeout with them. It is a red zone timeout. We'll be back with more. It's a big-time basketball series on CW57 Sports.
The Annex at the Red Zone Madison is your bar for entertainment. Back in the day, the Annex was the spot for music in Madison. Today, we're still the best in entertainment and have a full menu for dine-in or carry-out. Check out the Red Zone Sliders. 3 mini burgers topped with grilled onions. Add any toppings you like. Or try the Chicken Philly. Sauteed chicken, onions, peppers, and provolone cheese served on a hoagie hits the spot. The Red Zone Madison. Live music, sports, and the best pub grub in town.
Eric Rodgers and Mike Powers here for the A1 Furniture big-time basketball series between Sun Prairie and Middleton. It's a 48-41 lead for the Middleton Cardinals, but it got really close really fast, and this thing's still not over.
You get that margin down to less than 10 points with a 3-point shot, you're still in the ball game, and even with a 7-point margin right now, Sun Prairie with possession of the basketball, a lot of things can change if they can convert on a couple of offensive opportunities.
Well, someone who's come alive for Sun Prairie in this final quarter is the guy inbounding right now in this JT Ruffin. Couple easy baskets on the inside and some key free throws, and that's why Sun Prairie is alive right now. Rod Johnson getting that ball across. He's also been pretty hot for Sun Prairie here in the final quarter of action. The spin move, and it looked like he almost traveled on that one. They don't call it. He gets the basket. It's 48-43.
Full court press for Sun Prairie, and Middleton throws it away.
Yeah, Furmanich fell down, and it looked like the pass was going to him, but he zigged when he should have zagged.
And now they're saying Sun Prairie might have touched it, so Middleton will retain possession.
And that actually is a big break for Middleton. Man, that would have gone down as a turnover, and if you're Middleton, that's the last thing you can afford. Hokanson to Storm Murphy, double team, back to Hokanson. Minute 46 to play. And he's going to get called at 1-and-1 here.
You think both coaches are probably going to start looking at the scheme of who they could foul, because with 1:45 left, if Sun Prairie sees a weakness with somebody having the basketball, that's the guy they'll go after.
Well, you can see right now Rod Johnson leads with 14 points as far as the people on the floor right now. Number 11 there in red. Now as Hokinson goes to the line for the 1-and-1, it barely goes in, and that was big for Middleton. Chance to push this thing back out. It's a 6-point lead. Make that 7. And now Ruffin will inbounds. Gets it to Kerr. Puts it across the midway point. Minute 35 to play in the big time basketball series. It's 50-43. Sun Prairie looking for a good shot. Ruffin going baseline spin move, left hand over to the corner. Fouled, and it's good. You've got to be kidding me. Sam Kerr, we just called his name earlier, and an A1 Taxon Financial 3-point play could go to 4 points. And man, he was, as cold as he sure was hot on that one.
And if he knocks down this free throw, that's going to be a 3-point margin, and Middleton's got, well, they got their work cut out for them.
Well, this one has turned into a heck of a dandy after the big lead Sun Prairie had, or the hole they had dug themselves into after that third quarter. And then the roles have reversed a little bit. And Kerr completes the 4-point play. And now you got to start thinking about, as you said, fouling and timeout strategies. Middleton inbounds. Murphy, timeout called.
One of the things,
we'll keep it right here with her in the timeout.
One of the things you look at the scoreboard, Eric, you see Sun Prairie only has 1 timeout left, and so they'll have to be real careful. If they burn that timeout in like a dead ball situation, they won't have another one to call, and if you call one then, it's a technical.
Yeah, I think that you call that the Weber. If you remember the Fab Five of Michigan. Not quite the same situation, but I hate to have it come down to something like that. And it's a 3-point lead for Middleton, and Sun Prairie can smell it. They're sniffing this one out, and they might pull this one out.
And on the court for, well, Sun Prairie at this time, you see number 34 leading the Cardinals with 13 points, and he's had a heck of a game, J.T. Ruffin. Middleton's had a lot more balance, perhaps, because they've been shuttling a lot more fresh legs out on the court.
And they've been doing that all season long, and maybe that's helping them. And, well, yes,
a turnover.
Yes, Coach Bruce called it. Storm Murphy thought he was going to get fouled. Instead, he stepped out of bounds first before the foul. So that's going to be a turnover.
Sun Prairie with the ball right in front of their own bench with a chance to tie this ball game up.
And it doesn't get much better. You can't ask for much more if you're Sun Prairie at this point. Ben Hauser to inbound. The senior forward listed at 6'2", gives it to Sam Kerr in the backcourt. Down 3 points, but still plenty of time. 1:07. Rod Johnson, the hot hand. Kerr to Ruffin. Trying to find some room inside. Gives it to Kerr, same corner. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. And the entire bench was ready to erupt, I tell you.
Halfway down. That's a tough one.
And as you can see, the Sun Prairie fans are in disbelief a little bit that didn't quite go in. Excuse me, those were the Middleton fans. 56.2, and this time Murphy is not fouled, and now it's time to get the ball across. They do. It's a 3-point lead for Middleton, and they're going to get fouled. So it's going to send Tyree Eady to the line. He's got 4 points tonight.
Well, maybe it's the strategy of fouling the sophomore. See what happens.
And plenty of possession time for either team, 48.1. A 3-point lead, and this would be a big opportunity for Eady. And he's good on that, which sends it out to a 4-point lead. And this one has all the makings of a classic, and you can see Sun Prairie is just looking for an opportunity. And he hits both of them, which is obviously huge. And Sam Kerr pushes it up, and Middleton smart not to foul. Rod Johnson drives through the lane, off the glass, gets his own rebound, follows it, and it's good. It's 52-49, again a 3-point gap and a timeout, a full timeout. So we will take a break, a red zone timeout. Big time basketball on CW 57 Sports.
It's circus time.
Come to the circus, the biggest show in town. Come to the circus.
That's the Zor Shrine Circus, February 13th, 14th, and 15th at the Coliseum. Tickets on sale at PDQ Food Stores, the circus office on Seabold Road, Coliseum box office, or buy online at shrinecircusinfo.com. See elephants, tigers, aerialists, acrobats, clowns. See the Shrine Circus.
Come to the circus, the biggest show in town.
And here we are back in Middleton High School. I'm Eric Rogers with Mike Powers. 36.6 ticks left on the clock. It's a 52-49 Middleton lead over Sun Prairie in the A1 Furniture Big Time Basketball Series. And, you know, we build this thing as nothing's bigger, and it sure has been a heck of a turnaround for Sun Prairie in this one when you thought they might have lost this one, but it never really got out of their grasp, and they've clawed their way back in it.
They have not given up, and after a real tough third quarter, they're really showing what they're made out of, and a 20-point margin in their first meeting, and on the Middleton court, Sun Prairie's played pretty darn well tonight.
And they storm Murphy immediately. They foul storm Murphy, sending him to the line for an automatic 2. And he almost stepped out of bounds again. And now you saw over there Cody Markell goes up to Murphy and says, hey, I know you're a sophomore, but you just breathe and you just focus. It's okay. You get 2. You don't have to worry about that first one. But Murphy nails it. This one is still not over here, Mike, and you see how many players for Middleton have quite a few points. It's not just one guy scoring, and wow, nothing bigger than that right there. It's 10 points for number 10, Storm Murphy, the sophomore. 10 key points for Middleton. And it's a 5-point game. 35.9 left. And Sun Prairie, it's off the hands of Middleton. Wow, that was a near disaster for Sun Prairie.
And Sun Prairie's really on autopilot now because they can't call a timeout, so they're just going to have to make the best of their situation.
Well, they give it to Rod Johnson and to Sam Kerr, and they got to get the ball over quickly. They finally do. Johnson to Ruffin, 3-pointers, good. An A1 Texan Financial 3-point play, and there's the quick foul. And it's down, believe this, a 2-point game.
Yeah, after that 16-2 margin in the third quarter, and Sun Prairie leading at halftime 23-20, this has been a really good back and forth ball game.
Well, and it just makes these free throws even more important. Sure, you get 2 of them, but Furmanich, in a clutch situation, he makes the first one to make him 10 points on the night. Excuse me, 12.
That's a big bucket because it makes it a 2-possession game.
Absolutely. A near steal by Middleton, but remains with Sun Prairie. 20.4 seconds left and a 4-point game. So Kerr will look to push the pace. Ruffin has the hot hand. And there he is. He gets the ball. Three-land again. And it almost drops, but this one should seal it. Middleton is going to be fouled. A little bit of over-aggression, but looking for a technical maybe? No, the official says no, just 2.
And of course, emotions are very high. You're trying your best to get back into the ball game, and of course you're fighting for those rebounds and you contest every shot. So you can see why the emotions are running a little hot right now.
Yeah, and Cody Markell with 7 points on the night is looking to seal this thing up. And I don't think Middleton has missed a free throw in this quarter. Sure doesn't seem like it anyway.
And real great balanced scoring for Middleton up and down their roster. Probably have 7 or 8 players at least who have scored tonight.
Yeah, and that was one of the things we talked with Coach Bavery. You know, it's not uncommon to have that many people scoring. Off the bench, they had 7 players off the bench last time they played. And just a reminder, we will have the trophy presentation of the winner of this game after the break. And of course, next week, the CW travels to Wanakee on Thursday night to cover the Reedsburg Beavers and the Wanakee Warriors. And there's the Sun Prairie crowd. Oh, that is Middleton. I have my crowds all mixed up here, Mike, but...
Well, you can tell because they're a little different hue of red. That's about the only way you can tell the difference.
And Middleton wants to get back in this thing, and they've got 5.4 seconds to prove me wrong. They're facing a 6-point deficit here, though. And yeah, it's really been the balanced scoring of Middleton, the ability to count on anybody at any given time, that I think has allowed them to keep the lead here after pushing this thing out to, I think, about a 12-point lead, and then giving it right back up to a 2-point deficit. And just 2.1 ticks before we call this thing. And Rod Johnson will shoot up a 3, and that will end it. 58 for Middleton, 52 for Sun Prairie. I'm Eric Rogers with Mike Powers, and we will send it to the commercial break, and then we'll wrap this thing up. And at the trophy presentation, nothing is bigger than big-time basketball on CW 57 Sports.
Tell me more about the Charter Spectrum Triple Play.
You mean the best TV, internet, and voice?
Charter Spectrum Triple Play.
TV.
200 free in Sweet HD, 10,000 on demand. Instantly. I'm not just the operator. Dish to dish, I'm your liberator.
Charter Spectrum TV, just $29.99. Call 1-844-552-999. Charter Spectrum high speed means no slow down. 60 megs, I like the way that sounds.
Say goodbye to DSL. Say hello to Fast As.
Charter Spectrum Internet, just $29.99. Call
1-844-552-999. Charter Spectrum Voice Unlimited Talk.
Zero fees and features that rock.
Crystal clear connection. Say hi.
Charter Raiders, standing by. Charter Spectrum Voice, just $29.99. Call
1-844-552-999.
Yeah.
1-844-552-999.
Welcome back into Middleton High School. I'm Eric Rogers along with Mike Powers, and this game was a classic here, Mike, and Sun Prairie almost stole this one out from underneath Middleton after they were unable to score more than 2 points in that third quarter, and they battled back, but eventually looked like it was the scoring balance of Middleton that kept this one in it.
I think the scoring balance and the cold shooting in that third quarter really cost Sun Prairie. You can't really, it's really hard to overcome a 16-2 deficit in a quarter.
Right.
And you've seen it happen even in a state tournament game where teams have been able to get hot and overcome it. Sun Prairie had the tying shot go halfway down, and that was about as close as they could get.
Yeah, and after this win, it improves Middleton to 10-3 in the Big 8 Conference, and we don't have the results of Madison East, but that would tie them for second with, well, Madison Memorial as well in the conference, and that's what you're looking for. And actually, one of the things that I asked Coach Kevin Bavery of Middleton earlier in the week, I said, you know, besides your top two scorers, who are some people to keep an eye on? And he said, you know what, we don't have that one guy. We just have a bunch of good guys who will play a few minutes here and there, but they're key minutes, and they know their role, and they make the most of it.
And they're getting some great production out of those three sophomores, Eric, and you got to be impressed with that because that gives them those fresh legs. And as we talked to Coach Bavery before the ball game tonight, those fresh legs, and you get into late February and March in that tournament trail, that really helps.
And that is going to wrap it up. 58-52 Middleton over Sun Prairie. We will send it to a quick commercial break, and we will present the trophy to Middleton and Coach Kevin Bavery and his team. Thanks for watching Big Time Basketball. Stick around for the trophy presentation. Nothing's bigger than Big Time Basketball on CW57 Sports.
Stretch your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Get tax included on any purchase over $3.99. Living room packages, $7.99. Sectionals, $7.99. Get a house full of furniture for $19.99. Stretch your tax refund only at A1 Furniture.
The Red Zone Madison is your sports bar with over 35 large flat screen TVs. We bleed football, baseball, hockey, soccer, basketball, you name it. All the sports entertainment you seek and a full menu for dine-in or carry-out. Check out the Red Zone Nachos, homemade chips piled high with all the fixins, including 3 cheeses and your choice of meat, big enough for a group. Or try the Red Zone Club. The Red Zone Madison, live music, sports, and the best pub grub in town.
Stretch your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Get tax included on any purchase over $3.99. Sofas, $3.99. Bedroom sets, $3.99. Simmons pillow top mattress sets, $3.99. Stretch your tax refund only at A1 Furniture.
All right, welcome back. We are here at the conclusion of the A1 Furniture Big Time Basketball Series, where the Middleton Cardinals defeated the Sun Prairie Cardinals. Cardinals going head-to-head tonight, huh, Coach?
It wasn't the best start, but it was a great finish. Clutch free throw shooting down the stretch, and really every time the Cardinals versus the Cardinals get together, this is the type of game you can expect.
Absolutely. What a tight race at the end there. You guys pulled out the win, and congrats to you.
Thank you. Keeps us in the race, but it's one game at a time, so we'll enjoy this one for a short period, then we got to get ready for Memorial.
You got it.
Congratulations, Coach Kevin Bavery, and to your guys. On behalf of A1 Furniture and CW57 Sports, we'd like to present this ginormous trophy. Well done, you guys. We're going to pass it off to Eric and Mike next.
All right, thanks. Hey, congratulations, guys. Oh, man, Coach. We talked to you before the game, and you said, you know, the ability to have anybody come off the bench, they have certain roles, and they might not play a ton of minutes, but they're important minutes, and that seemed to be the factor tonight.
Well, you know, never a doubt, right? We were in control the whole way, start to finish. No, it was just another typical Sun Prairie Middleton game, and you know, who would have thought 4-4 or whatever at the end of the quarter, the way that these two teams play, but we couldn't get the lid off early. But you're right, you know, Tyler Ballwig was his birthday today, right? Where's TV?
Hey!
Comes off the bench, hits a big 3. Cam Molly, you know, big free throws late, and then down the stretch, it was Cam, it was CJ, it was Storm, it was Tyree. I don't know if we missed a free throw in the last 3 minutes of the game.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
It was clutch. It was really clutch.
And such a great rotation, Coach. So many players, and that 16-2 third quarter, that was really the difference in the ball game, wasn't it?
You know, I think that's kind of been our identity this year. Is the guys know with our rotation, the depth, that we can just go off like that at any time, and you never know when it's going to happen. So if they believe in the pressure and they believe in sharing the ball, believe in running the court, at some point that's always going to happen for us. And yeah, 16-2 third quarter, that's the game changer right there.
Thanks, Coach.
The Sun Prairie player, at the representative at halftime, won the shootout, but it looks like you guys won the game that really mattered. But
we'll give that one up. For
the
big prize at the end.
So what's the next goal for you guys?
Well, you know, it's just to go over to Stoughton tomorrow morning and have a successful reserve game over there. Get a lot of our other guys some minutes. Have a great practice Monday, and then that's the way we roll.
One more time, we'll give you this big old trophy and have you hold that thing up. And remember, check out, we're going to be in Wanakee, Reedsburg and Wanakee next week, so catch that. And, nothing is bigger than big-time basketball. You've been watching CW57 Sports.
Stretch your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Get tax included on any purchase over $399. Living room packages, $799. Sectionals, $799. Get a house full of furniture for $19.99. Stretch your tax refund only at A1 Furniture.
A1 Tax and Financial is here to take the stress out of tax season. Conveniently located near Westtown Mall, our friendly, knowledgeable staff takes the time to get to know you personally and will make sure you get all the deductions you are entitled to. After all, it's your money. We'll make sure that you only pay what you owe, not $1 more. We'll even go through your previous tax returns for free and file an amended return if necessary. Give us a call to set up an appointment today. A1 Tax and Financial. We are in this together.
Stretch your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Get tax included on any purchase over $399. Sofas, $399. Bedroom sets, $399. Simmons pillow top mattress sets, $399. Stretch your tax refund only at A1 Furniture.
Watch the 2015 A1 Furniture Big Time Basketball High School Series on CW57 Sports. Next Saturday at 6 and next Sunday at 3:30. Catch all the action as the Wanakee Warriors host the Reedsburg Beavers. Basketball doesn't get any bigger than Big Time Basketball. Right here on CW57 Sports. Brought to you by A1 Furniture and Mattress.